Bill and the Thunder King. Bill worked the mines, his hands turned black. The Thunder King rode the storm's hard track. Pickaxe ringing, coal dust flies. Two hearts tangle neath the roaring skies. Oh, Banjo Bill, play your strings. Sing to the storm, to the Thunder King. Fingers dancing, wild winds sing. Life's a fight, but we've got wings. Mornings broke with the whistle's cry. Steel in the veins and fire in the sky. Bill's banjo echoed through the canyon deep, while the Thunder King roared and refused to sleep. The mountain shook, but Bill stood tall. One played music, the other dared it all. Down, down, where the earth does groan, two souls fight for what they own. Oh, Banjo Bill, play your strings. Sing to the storm, to the Thunder King. Fingers dancing, wild winds sing. Life's a fight, but we've got wings. Banjo strings snap like a lightning crack. The Thunder King laughed, but Bill fought back. Through sweat and song, they found their way, chasing shadows till the break of day.
There's a whisper in the pines where the shadows grow tall, down in Bear Hollow near the old stone wall. They say when the moon's high and the wind cuts thin, you can hear Fiddle crying like a phantom's grin. The ghost fiddle plays, it'll rattle your bones on the back of the ridge where the wild wind moans. Strings scream sharp like the whip of a chain. The ghost fiddle of Bear Hollow calling your name. Old Jeb worked the timber till his hands turned raw, lost his soul to the sawmill, to the axe and the claw. They say one stormy night with the river running red, that fiddle in his hands was the last thing he said. Now it sings through the cedar and the hemlock tight, a tune for the weary, a hymn for the fight. The ghost fiddle plays, it'll rattle your bones on the back of the ridge where the wild wind moans. Strings scream sharp like the whip of a chain. The ghost fiddle of Bear Hollow calling your name. If you're working past sundown, you best hold your breath, for that fiddle's got a hunger that don't rest in death. It'll steal your sweat, it'll claim your soul, leave you dancing on the mountain where the shadows roll.
is rocky, the fields are thin, but the work never stops and the tales begin. With callous hands and backs of steel, they built their lives on grit and will. Oh, the moonlit ridge where the stories stay. Sweat and struggle carve the clay. Through the frost, through the flame, they earn their keep, they make their name. Oh, the moonlit ridge, it don't give free, but it'll shape a legend out of you and me. Sunrise paints the mountain gold, chopping wood in the biting cold. The saw hums low, the axe bites deep, a rhythm of labor, a promise to keep. With the creek's clear song and the rooster's crow, it's a dance of survival, a life they know. Through the dust, through the dirt, every mile, every herd. Oh, the moonlit ridge where the stories stay. Sweat and struggle carve the clay. Through the frost, through the flame, they earn their keep, they make their name. Oh, the moonlit ridge, it don't give free, but it'll shape a legend out of you and me. The fiddle cries as the firelight glows, telling the tales of the highs and the lows, of the hands that toiled and the hearts that bled, building their dreams on a mound you and bed.
Up on the ridge where the pines grow thin, there's a cabin with a creaky door. They say she sits with a mandolin, plucking tunes from the mountain lore. Her fingers fly like a sparrow's wing, each note a curse, each chord will sting. Oh, the mandolin of the mountain witch plays a song that'll make you twitch. Fast as fire, sharp as stone, it'll chill your bones, it'll claim your soul. Oh, the mandolin of the mountain witch. Miners hear when the moon turns red, through the holler down the mine's black throat. Strings call out and they fill with dread, a haunting hymn that won't let go. They say her songs are carved from pain, a life of toil in the mountain's chain. Legends rise and legends fall, but her tune outlasts them all. Oh, the mandolin of the mountain witch plays a song that'll make you twitch. Fast as fire, as sharp as stone, it'll chill your bones, it'll claim your soul. Oh, the strife that tied her to that mountain life. Some say gold, some say sin, but all agree it's in the wind. When her mandolin starts to sing, even the crows take to wing.
Sasquatch raising works rebel yell. Every string she bends, every chord she strikes, carries the weight of days and Appalachian nights. Oh, she's a steel string Sasquatch stomping on the floor, picking out a rhythm like the workday's roar. Her song's a plow, her beats a forge, carving out a life with a six-string sword. Rides the wind, a fiddle on fire, singing tales of grit and work that never tire. Every sweat-stained note, every downbeat pull tells the story of a life hard and beautiful. Oh, she's a steel string Sasquatch stomping on the floor, picking out a rhythm like the workday's roar. Her song's a plow, her beats a forge, carving out a life with a six-string sword.
echoes through the canyon wide. He's a man of the earth with the sky as his guide. Swing that pick, hear the rhythm flow. Copper Creek Joe, Copper Creek Joe. Sweat on his brow, but the fire still glows. Copper Creek Joe. Won't let it go. His coat threadbare, but the fiddle sang like a midnight prayer. Up on the ridge where the wild winds bite, he played for the moon and the cold dark night. His hands were calloused, his back was bent, but the music carried where the daylight went. Oh, the fiddler who Outran time with strings that danced and notes that climbed faster than the river, deeper than the mine. Oh, the fiddler who Outran time. He worked the shaft where the lanterns glow, digging for dreams in the earth below. But come sundown, he'd cross the glen to play that fiddle and be whole again. Each note a story, each bell a fight. He chased the stars with his music slide, and the hills would hum, the trees would sway as he fiddled the night from gray to day. Oh, the fiddler who Outran time with strings that danced and notes that climbed faster than the river, deeper than the mine. Oh, the fiddler who Outran time. He played for the weary, the lost, the torn, for the hearts that broke and the dreams stillborn. His fiddle of fire, his spirit of flame, he played till the mountains whispered his name.
Granny Willow sat by the fire's glow, her hands worn thin, her stories flow. A mandolin she held so tight, carved from wood in the mountain light. She said, this here's no ordinary thing, it's got the soul of the hills to sing. Oh, Granny Willow's magic mandolin, it'll pull you in, let the song begin. Pluck the strings, hear the mountains cry, it'll work your hands, but it lifts you high. Oh, it's sweat and soul, not just skin. Granny Willow's magic mandolin. Work the fields, dirt under my nails, the plows creak, echo through the trails. But when the sun sank low, her tune would rise, a melody of toil under starry skies. She said, child, hard work's its own reward. Play this tune and you'll never feel bored. Her fingers dance, her voice like rain, washing away the day's old pain. Oh, Granny Willow's magic mandolin, it'll pull you in, let the song begin. Pluck the strings, hear the mountains cry, it'll work your hands, but it lifts helps you hide. Oh, it's sweat and soul, not just skin. Granny Willow's magic mandolin. There's a rhythm in the grind, a beauty in the strain. Every pick and strum, it heals the pain. When the crops run lean and the storms roll in, we find our strength in that mandolin.
The sun cracks the ridge, paints the hills with gold. Boots hit the dirt and the air feels cold. With a pick in my hand, I greet the stone. These hills, they whisper, but I work alone. Oh, the echoes of the Ridgewalker ring through the hollers where the sparrows sing. Swing that hammer, feel the mountains mine. The harder the day, the sweeter the night. Sweat on my brow. This land's been my life and it's all I know now. Roots run deep where the wild rivers flow. Every crack in the earth tells a tale I know. Through the pines and the shale, through the years that have passed, the grit of this soil, it's built to last. Oh, the echoes of the Ridgewalker ring through the hollers where the sparrows sing. Swing that hammer, feel the mountains mine. The harder the day, the sweeter the night. As the daylight fades, the ridge keeps its secrets, its shadows and shades. But I hear my father's voice in the breeze. Son, this life is tough, but it keeps you free. Oh, the echoes of the Ridgewalker ring through the hollers where the sparrows sing. Swing that hammer, feel the mountains might. The harder the day, the sweeter the night.
with the silver moon. The hills don't bend, but they cradle me through every storm, through every plea. Iron wheels and hands of steel. This life's a bargain, but it's a deal. Smoky Mountain spirit, strong and true. It's in the sweat and the morning dew, where the fiddle sings and the banjo flies underneath those Appalachian skies. Oh, Smoky Mountain spirit, it pulls me through. Hollar echoes with the gospel sound. Feet on the ground, but my soul's unbound. Cold dust lingers, but it won't define the heart that beats in this chest of mine.
Got a shovel in my left, calluses in my right, digging up a living from the dirt before light. The rooster is my alarm clock song. Banjo bones hum where the black dog belongs. Oh, banjo bones and the black dog fight. One keeps me going, the other steals my life. Plucking that string, trying to hold on tight. Oh, banjo bones and the black dog fight. Dust on my boots, sweat on my brow. I keep on pushing, but I don't know how. The mountain's high, the valley's wide. That black dog shadow walks by my side. But the fiddle sings sharp, the mandolin plays, keeps the dark dog quiet, keeps my soul always. Oh, banjo bones and the black dog fight. One keeps me going, the other steals my life. Plucking that string, trying to hold on tight. Oh, banjo bones and the black dog fight. The sun sinks low, the night creeps in, but the banjo's melody fights to win. Each note's a hammer, each chord's a nail, building a hope the dark dog can't derail. Oh, banjo bones and the black dog fight. One keeps me going, the other steals my life. Plucking that string, trying to hold on tight. Oh, banjo bones and the black dog fight.
roaring din. The last reel of Thunderjack, swinging his hammer, the earth would crack. He danced with the shadows deep and black, gone but not forgotten. Thunderjack. Sharp and clean through the mountains, wild and evergreen. The lanterns sway, the timbers creak, but Jack's strong hands built what won't grow weak. Last reel of Thunderjack, swinging his hammer, the earth would crack. He danced with the shadows deep and black, gone but not forgotten. Thunderjack. And the banjo laughs where the roots run deep. Mandolin whispers his tale so true of a man who gave all the world he knew. He lights the way, breaking night to find the day. Oh, lantern boy, keep shining on. The mind calls early before the sun, and the work ain't done till the day is gone. His mama's prayers and his daddy's song keep him marching, keep him strong. Flame in the black, a spark in the rain, hope in the shadow, a break in the chain. Lantern boy, Laurel Hill, climbing high, steady still through the dark. He lights the way, breaking night to find the day. Oh, lantern boy, keep shining on. He stays on track. The lantern swings, but it never fades. A beacon bright for the life he's made.
churchyard bell, digging up riches, digging up hell. Dust in my lungs, dreams in my head. The mountain takes more than it ever has fed. Oh, the curse of the Blue Ridge Mine steals your soul one shift at a time. Gold in the veins, but the heart goes dry. Oh, the curse of the Blue Ridge Mine. Son, don't you know what this life's about? But the hunger's strong when the cupboard's bare. You trade your years for the devil's share. Sweat on my brow, fire in the seam, chasing that fool's golden dream. Oh, the curse of the Blue Ridge Mine steals your soul one shift at a time. Gold in the veins, but the heart goes dry. Curse of the Blue Ridge Mine. Oh, the curse of the Blue Ridge Mine steals your soul one shift at a time. Gold in the veins, but the heart goes dry. The curse of the Blue Ridge Mine.
The sun barely crests the mountain's crown. My boots hit the dirt, the world spins round. With a shovel in hand and a song in my chest, I work this land, I give it my best. Dust on my palms, sweat on my brow. Ain't no rest in this life anyhow. I'm picking with the phantom through the misty morn. A shadow keeps me company where hard lives are born. He hums to the rhythm of the creek and grind. Picking with the phantom in the cold dust shine. The wind whispers secrets through the hollow pines, where the whippoorwill calls and the daylight declines. My hands know the ache, my heart knows the fight. Digging through shadows till the stars ignite. This life ain't easy, but it's all I know. A dance with the phantom where the wild winds blow. Hear the fiddle wail, hear the banjos ring. The phantom's got a voice and it sure can sing. I'm picking with the phantom through the misty morn. A shadow keeps me company where hard lives are born. He hums to the rhythm of the creek and grind. Picking with the phantom in the cold dust shine. Every pluck of the string, every crack of the stone tells a story of toil of standing alone. But in the echoes I find a friend. The phantom song will never end. I'm picking with the phantom through the misty morn. A shadow keeps me company where hard lives are born. He hums to the rhythm of the creek and grind. Picking with the phantom in the cold dust shine.
beard like snow, speaks in whispers where the cold winds blow. Says he knows the earth like a plow knows a field, with calloused hands and a heart that's steel. The Appalachian Oracle, he don't tell no lies, reads the land like scripture with fire in his eyes. He'll tell you to work, to sweat, to strive. The mountain only gives to those alive. The creek's been dry, but the shovel don't stop, digging through the dirt for a stubborn crop. Sun's beating down like it's mad at me, but the Oracle says, son, that's how it's gotta be. Lay your dreams in the soil, bury them deep. It's the hard-earned truth that you get to keep. The Appalachian Oracle, he don't tell no lies, reads the land like scripture with fire in his eyes. He'll tell you to work, to sweat, to strive. The mountain only gives to those alive. He said the rain will come, but not when you plead. You earn what you take and you take what you need. Life's a mule, stubborn and wild. You break it with grit, not with a smile. The Appalachian Oracle, he don't tell no lies, reads the land like scripture with fire in his eyes. He'll tell you to work, to sweat, to strive. The mountain only gives to those alive.
Where the pine trees grow, with a hammer in her hand and a fire in her soul. She mended the fences, she plowed the land, a restless heart and calloused hands. Folks whispered her name, said she's got no roots, but they never could keep up with Ramblin' Ruth. The Ramblin' Ruth, she's a whirlwind wild, tougher than the rocks on a mountain mile. She'd trade her boots for a pair of wings, but the dirt on her hands gave her songs to sing. She worked the rail lines and swung that pick, made the sparks fly fast, made the iron click. By the light of the moon, she stitched her dreams, a quilt of roads and rushing streams. Stay in one place, they'd say, what's the use? But no chains ever held Ramblin' Ruth. Oh, Ramblin' Ruth, she's a whirlwind wild, tougher than the rocks on a mountain mile. She'd trade her boots for a pair of wings, but the dirt on her hands gave her songs to sing.
where the shadows grow tall, lays a woman who were to stir the nightfall, with hands like leather, fire in her eye. She stirs the still while the whippoorwills cry. Smoke from the copper, it twists and it bends. She's a moonshine angel with a heart that mends. Oh, moonshine angel with the stars in your hand, you got the devil's grin and a mother's care. Through the mountain mist and the pine wood trees, you're the queen of the holler, wild and free. She's up with the dawn, chopping wood by the creek, with a rhythm of life that's steady, not weak. The hill her altar, the forest her pew. She's carving a living where the earth stays true. With a jug in her hand and a helm in her soul, she lights up the dark like a burning coal. Rain or shine, she never sold. Through the briars and brambles, her spirit roams. Oh, moonshine angel and the stars and your hair, you got the devil's grin and a mother's care. Through the mountain mist and the pine wood trees, you're the queen of the holler, wild and free. She's no stranger to the weight of the load, knows every curve of this winding road. The moon hangs low, the jars line the shelf. She works for her kin, not just herself.
Hammer sings on steel all day. Sweat rolls down, it don't delay. Tracks laid straight, the mountains high. Dust in my throat, clouds in the sky. A whistle moans, a haunting sound. The ghost train's near, it's coming around. Oh, the ghost train reels, it never slows through the hills where the wild wind blows. We build, we grind, we give our souls for the ghost train's wheels to meet their goals. Oh, the ghost train reels, it steals the night, a phantom bound for morning light. Sunrise breaks, no time for rest. We push on hard, give it our best. Rusty nails and calloused hands, we carve the trail through stubborn lands. Each clink of metal, each swing of fate. shadows fade. A jug of moonshine keeps us right through the devil's work from dawn to night. Oh, the devil's got a banjo and he plays it mean. Strings of fire cut sharp and keen. But I've got grit and I got will, a heart that pounds like a hammer. Still we'll dance and fight, sweat for our bread with the devil's banjo over my head. Gravel roads and a copper moon, the river hums a weary tune. Callous fingers on a plow's worn grip, each furrow carved is a life's tight script. The fiddle cries where the wild wind howls, while the banjo laughs, but it can't break vows. The strings may scream, the stakes may rise, but I'll stand tall neath cold black skies. Oh, the devil's got a banjo and he plays it mean. Strings of fire cut sharp and keen. But I've got grit and I got will, a heart that pounds like a hammer. Still we'll dance and fight, sweat for our bread with the devil's banjo over my head. Fingers flying, it's a test of soul. His notes are sharp, but I take control. The mandolin joins a fiddle cry, a harmony fierce neath the burning sky. Through the storm I'll bend, but not break. This life's a tune